So I'm going to talk about the narcissist family. We're going to talk about the narcissist family and why you shouldn't count on them in the times of trouble, or rather, I can say, in the final moments with the narcissist. First of all, you might have asked yourself a question: why is it that during the devaluation stage, when you're going through a devaluation, the narcissist is on your case? Very, very difficult moment. For the most of you guys who have been through the devaluation stage, you probably know what I'm talking about. It's a very, very tough moment. And then you're looking around, and nobody's on your side. You know, you're trying to explain yourself to the narcissist. You're trying to call their mothers. What is happening? Can you talk to your daughter? Can you talk to your son? And nobody's listening to you. So you're by yourself. Actually, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something. This entire time, you have been with a narcissist, you have been by yourself. So you have been on your own. This whole thing you this whole thing of the relationship or friendship or whatever is an illusion. So the people you're dating actually, they are ghosts. They don't exist. So the whole thing you see in front of you, the narcissists, their mothers, their brothers, their sisters, it's all an illusion, ladies and gentlemen. They are ghosts. So there's nobody there. Now we need to understand something very important as well about something they call the project. And I would like to let you guys know that your whole situationship with the narcissist, it is simply a project. So there is nothing. It may look like a marriage to you, like you've been married to somebody. You guys have got married or engaged or whatever. But at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, I can guarantee you from experience, this whole entire system is a project. You being with that individual, the narcissist, you are simply the next victim. Have you asked yourself a question as to why, when you meet these narcissists, the very first thing they do, they are going to swiftly and very quickly take you to meet their parents? Oh, come on, you meet them today, and they're going to tell you, you know what, this weekend, you just met them like 4 or 5 days ago, maybe 3 days ago, and all of a sudden they're telling you, you know what, this weekend we're having this dinner at home. Come around, and my parents are cooking and everything. Come and have dinner with us, and they're going to seem very, very excited with you. In those early days, you guys can concur with me already. They are going to fumble very quickly and take you to their families. Let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. The family of the narcissist has simply been waiting for the next victim. So they have not been waiting for the next husband or the next boyfriend or the next friend or whatever. They have been simply waiting for the next victim. And here you are. You've shown up. So when you're sitting with them on those dinners, on those meals, whatever, in those early days when you meet them, and you go to meet the parents of the NAC, they are simply overwhelmed because they know that they have simply got the next victim. You know what I mean? So they are all into this project. I've told you guys, this whole thing is a project. So as you're eating, they are watching you and they are monitoring you. They are watching your moves. They are watching your ideas and everything. They are reading your mind and everything. So they are seeing what it is you've got in your head. You know what I mean? You may not necessarily have a lot of money with you. For example, you may not have a lot of money to offer to them, but they're actually watching you and they're seeing what exactly can they take from you, because these old people, the entire team is into one thing, that is you and what it is you've got to offer. So they are actually very interested in what it is you have got to offer them. What changes are you going to bring to the team? You know, what are the things you're going to bring to the table for the entire team? So it's not even about the NAC themselves; it's also about the entire team. And you see, You're also going to realize as a victim of abuse that when you're with the narcissist as well, you're going to see them showing up every time in your vicinity. So you guys are home, it's a weekend, maybe it's a weekday, maybe it's in the middle of the night. You're going to see a lot of those family members. They're continuously showing up at your house. They do not tend to leave you guys alone. They are going to continuously come around and because I remember, let me tell you something about the narcissist first of all. You have got to know that these individuals, the narcissists themselves, they also most likely have got narcissistic parents. So they have most likely got a narcissistic mother or rather a narcissistic father. So one of their parents is actually narcissistic. Narcissistic, you know what I mean? Now, they are continuously going to bombard your home. They are going to invade your home. Sometimes you'll see them in your house. They are telling you which meal you need to cook. They are telling you how you need to treat your woman, or they are telling you how you need to organize their clothes, or they are telling you how you need to fix the bed, or the things like that. They are going very, very deep into your life with your partner in that moment. And for you, may think that, oh, these guys, they have got your back. So almost all of a sudden, oh, you've got these in-laws, you know what I mean? So they wish the best for you. They are coming around and they're enjoying the company. You guys are eating together. Sometimes they're sleeping in your house. They are continuously going to invade your home, ladies and gentlemen. And the number one person who is going to invade your home, the very moment you get involved with the narcissist, for example, you guys are living together, the very first person who is going to invade your home is actually the person who was raised as person, and they are the people, the real narcissists who are in that family. So if you're seeing all of a sudden their mothers, they are continuously showing up in your house. You guys are married, for example, you've got your husband or you've got your wife there in the house, and you're seeing this mother who does not happen to miss any dinner in your house. They don't happen to miss any weekend. They don't happen to miss any day of the week. They are continuously showing up in your house. You had best believe that is the person actually you should be very much concerned about, and that is the person actually who is the narcissist. So those are the ones who have raised that person that you're dealing with. In that case, they are the ones who have actually raised, they have bred them, and they have trained them in everything. You know what I mean? So they are going to come around as sympathizers. Or they sympathize with you in those days. Oh, come around, let's do this kind of a meal. Oh, let's go this. Let's try this one. Let's try this one. They are engaging actively in your affairs, family affairs. You had best believe, ladies and gentlemen, the people that you're dealing with, they are working as a team. Now, a time is going to come when this whole thing goes west. So normally that thing happens during the devaluation stage, whereby you guys are starting to intensively get into arguments and fights and everything, because now you've reached at the end of the entanglement, and you guys are going to actually split up anytime soon. So there's a discard happening. There's a discard actually about to happen in that relationship, in that entanglement or situationship. You had best believe, ladies and gentlemen, that those people that you're dealing with, the narcissistic family, they know each and every single detail happening in your house. Is the reason as to why you've seen them all of a sudden. They have been coming around all the time, checking on you, doing this and doing that, overturning your furniture upside down, and they are the ones who are cleaning the house. They have been monitoring each and every single move you have been making. And everything you've been discussing with that individual, the narcissist, actually those things have been being transferred and they have been also carried on to those in-laws. So they have already told their family every simple detail and small detail about you. They know everything, ladies and gentlemen. When you're dating with the narcissist, you have got to know there's no secret in that house. Everything you do, it doesn't matter whether it is sexually, it doesn't matter something you've eaten, it doesn't matter something you have said, it doesn't matter what you do in that home. It is known entirely by the narcissistic family. So they all know everything. Each and everything you do, each and every single day. So you had best also believe that when the devaluation stage reaches, and you guys are going through a devaluation, you are going through a devaluation. Those people, they are going to stand behind the narcissist. So it's the reason as to why you see you're isolated all of a sudden. You're feeling like you're struggling with this person. You're explaining things. You're trying to beg. You're trying to plead. You're trying to please them. Is nothing. It looks like nothing is working. Let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. The narcissist is talking with their parents and with their family, with their brothers and sisters and everything, and they're telling them everything about you. They even know the plot that the narcissist has got to discard you. So most of the times they have even already made the new supply. You will be shocked to see, ladies and gentlemen, that you are finished with the narcissist. You guys have been discarded. You have discarded yourself, or they have discarded you. And in 2 days or 3 days, you are seeing the narcissistic parent. They have already made the new supply. So this is a cycle that has been continuously carrying on in that family unit, and they all know the simple details. All the little details that you have always missed, they know everything. I can guarantee you, ladies and gentlemen, from experience, that those people, they don't have your back. They do not have your best interests at heart. The narcissist is working toe to toe, hand in hand with their parents, with their brothers, with their sisters, with their uncles, with their relatives. The entire team is working together in this situation. So what you think is going on in your mind, you're wondering in your head that why don't these people take my side? Why don't they have to listen to me? Why does the brother come to me and talk to me, or try to explain some things to me? Give me some kind of clarity, because normally when you're about to leave those individuals, there is no such a thing as closure. So they are just going to come around and take you by surprise, which is going to be another video. But you have got to know that those people, they are going to stand behind their family. It does not matter how dirty it looks like. It doesn't matter what the person has done. Ladies and gentlemen, it does not matter how nasty the narcissist has been in that entire relationship. Those people, they are not going to have your back even from the first day. They will come around and smile at you. They may smile at you. You know what I mean? They're going to pretend that they like you. For example, I remember those days, those last days, I used to engage um, one of the family members of the narcissist, and I used to think that these people actually understand me, what I'm going through, or what it is I have to explain, or everything. They will smile with you and they will talk with you, but believe me, ladies and gentlemen, as soon as you finish talking, and as soon as they leave the vicinity, they are going to run very quickly and feed the narcissist that you've been dealing with everything. So all those people, all the entire team is standing behind the narcissist. So they're working for the narcissist. A lot of them, they're aiding and they're enabling the narcissist without you even knowing it. They are going to plan everything. You will see, for example, if you've been a wealthy person, I'll give you a clear example. You could have been a wealthy guy. You guys have been making a lot of money. You have got your investments here and there. You've started up these businesses everywhere. You are going to see the entire family coming together so that they can break you. Even sometimes they can even plan your demise. The entire team of those guys, let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen, they are going to seriously, very secretly plan your demise, because they are trying to run your projects and your businesses. So they want to get you out of the way. But they are going to plan together to do this. So you will be building an empire, a company, whatever, business. They will come around with you. They will be the ones to set the furniture, to put this one there, to put that one there, to put everything together. They will be around when you're building. But when it's time for the discard, ladies and gentlemen, when you're going through the devaluation stage, those people, they're all going to stand behind the narcissist, because they're all plotting your demise behind your back. So they want you gone, all of them. They want you gone, ladies and gentlemen. I've seen this twice in my own journey. They want you gone. They would care less what is happening to you. They would care less if you have been ended up in a jail, in a hospital, in a very terrible situation. They would care less, ladies and gentlemen. They are not even listening. Even the earlier you go, the better for them. You know what I mean? That's what they have in their mind. The earlier you go, the better for them. Because, ladies and gentlemen, let us all agree that whatever is going on here, you are dealing with a very dysfunctional unit. You are the only one who doesn't know this. You are dealing with a very dysfunctional unit, a whole entire narcissistic family dysfunctional unit, and you're the only one that doesn't know this. But they all know everything. They know when that narcissist has started to cheat. They know when they're running behind your back, when they're saying things behind your back. They know all the little details and all the simple moves that narcissist is making. You are the only one who does. You are the only one that doesn't know everything. That doesn't know anything at all. So they're not keeping you in the loop. So when you're going through the devaluation, I want to let you guys know. I want you to put it in the back of your mind that they're not with you. So you can find somebody that you know that can understand this situation and listen to you. That the person that you can talk with, because you're going to feel very lonely. It's going to bring you in that space whereby you're going to feel extremely lonely in the devaluation stage. You're going to feel like nobody's actually behind your back. You know, they are showing up and talking and discussing with you and everything and getting information from you, and then they are going back to feed the narcissist. So they do not have your best interests at heart, ladies and gentlemen. This is the hard truth. And this is the sad truth, ladies and gentlemen. For you coming into that equation, you are simply the next victim. You are not the next husband. You are not the next wife. You are not the next this. You were simply the next victim in that equation. They already know all these victims that have been happening before you, who have been coming and going before you. So for you are the next victim. So they have to love bomb you eventually. They will love bomb you, of course, and you're going to feel like, oh, everybody is behind you and everybody likes your relationship. You have met this woman and the mother likes you, the father likes you. They're all into this whole thing and they like you, but behind your back, ladies and gentlemen, they would care less about you. You are simply the next victim who is going to come in and supply them with a lot of narcissistic fuel, whether it is just validation, or whether it is just money you're going to offer them, ideas, everything. Anything that you've got to offer that is coming from you, you are simply the next source of supply. And that is how it works with these individuals. But all in all, find somebody that you trust. Find somebody. There's got to be somebody that you can talk with and that person understands you. And it has to be somebody who is not very common in your family, in your family circle. You know what I mean? That might be somebody who is a little bit outside of the whole unit. So that's the person you need to trust when you're going through this devaluation. That's the only person who's going to listen to you and understand you. But do not run to the family members for help. They're not going to help you. If that person locks you out of the house, if you're a man, for example, you guys have had a fight in the middle of the night, and the person locks you out of the house, it's cold in the night, you have nowhere to go. Do not call any family member. They're not going to house you. They will not help you, ladies and gentlemen. Even if they help you, they're only going to help you for their own benefit. So that they're not helping you because they're very sad about your situation, because you guys have had a fight and you cannot talk to your wife or you cannot talk to your husband. They're only bringing you in for a short period of time so that they can get some information from you. They have nothing to do with you at all. That is the real truth of what is going on, ladies and gentlemen, when you're dealing with this kind of dysfunctional people. That's how it works with their mind. You know, they have got a very corrupt mind, very disorganized mind, very childish mind, very selfish, very possessive, obsessive, demonic. The list can go on and on, ladies and gentlemen, but everything you can say to describe evil is what we're talking about when you're talking about the narcissists and their family. They do not have anything to do with you. Put it in the back of your mind is going to help you to survive, and it's going to help you to move on with your life. Understand that this whole thing is an illusion. So the whole relationship, so-called relationship, you think it was a relationship, it was a friendship, whatever, it was a marriage. The whole thing was a setup. It was a setup for them to get supply, for them to use you to move them to the next level, for them to move you for them to use you to move them from point A to point B, because they're all struggling in their own bubble. They have got this bubble which is a very stuck bubble, and they're all struggling, and they need you to come in and help them move them from place A to B. So it is about what it is they always have to get from you. But when that thing is finished, there's a discard going on. The devaluation is going on. They're turning the other way. So they're not going to look at you. They're even the ones who are talking to the new supply. If the narcissist has got the new supply, they are the ones who are going behind your back. They have all met the new supply and they all know everything that is going on behind your back. So you're the only person who is not kept in the loop in this situation. So ladies and gentlemen, let me know what you think about this video, of course, in the comment section below. You always know that I do love and appreciate your support. You can always book a session with me. Thanks for the most of you guys who have been donated to my channel. I really appreciate each and every one of you, and I'd like to give a special shout out to Ryan. Ryan, you've done a very big support on my channel, and I really appreciate you. I hope everything works out in your favor. Whatever it is you need, you're going to achieve. And for the rest of you guys who have supported me as well, I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for commenting, and thank you for liking my channel, and thank you for subscribing as well. Remember to share these videos, ladies and gentlemen. It helps other people get this kind of content. And until then, I'll catch you guys in my next one. There's almost signing out. Much love and blessings. Peace.